Welcome back to Autistically Accurate and My Pensieve. I bet you're gonna like it. My Pensieve episode 25. The Divine Authenticity versus the Inferior Counterfeit, a Theological and Capitalist Interpretation. In the intricate dance between good and evil, many have interpreted the relationship between God and the devil as a form of competition. This struggle, though often perceived through human limitations, becomes more nuanced when seen through theological, philosophical, and even capitalist lenses. While the devil seemingly competes against God by offering humans alternatives, quick solutions, easy temptations, or indulgent pleasures, it is crucial to understand that God's position remains unchallenged. His creations, promises, and fulfillment are the original, authentic masterpiece, while the devil's offerings are little more than pirated, inferior products designed to lure the desperate or impatient. The nature of temptation as a counterfeit. Temptation, in many religious traditions, is the devil's primary weapon. It appears alluring, offering immediate gratification, power, or material wealth. However, what is often overlooked is that these offerings, though enticing on the surface, lack true substance. They are fleeting, hollow pleasures that cannot stand up to the eternal, genuine fulfillment provided by divine will. The concept of temptation as a counterfeit resonates with how humans approach shortcuts in life, whether through cheap products, unethical decisions, or the pursuit of easy paths that, while convenient, lead to decay and disillusionment in the long run. From a theological perspective, God does not need to compete with these temptations. His confidence in his creation is absolute. Unlike humans, who are often drawn into proving themselves in the face of competition, God's omnipotence and omniscience mean that he knows his truth will ultimately prevail. What he offers is not a temporary solution to human desires but an eternal, enduring fulfillment that addresses the deepest longings of the soul. A capitalist framework. The inferior product. In a capitalist framework, the devil's temptations could be likened to pirated goods, cheap knockoffs of the real thing. Like any counterfeit product, they are made to appear valuable and can sometimes even imitate the features of the original, but they lack quality, durability, and the deeper craftsmanship that defines the genuine article. The devil's offerings, be it power, lust, greed, or deception, are sold cheaply and readily accessible, but they come at a hidden cost. They cannot provide the long-term satisfaction or purpose that people truly seek. Meanwhile, God, as the provider of the masterpiece, offers something far more valuable but requires patience, dedication, and faith to obtain. Just as high-quality goods often require an investment of time and resources, so too does God's path call for sacrifice and perseverance. Yet, what is delivered is incomparable, a lasting fulfillment, peace, and an eternal reward that far surpasses the fleeting enjoyment of the devil's counterfeit pleasures. Those who recognize the true value of what God provides are akin to discerning customers, willing to wait and invest in what truly matters rather than settle for inferior alternatives. The Desperate's Dilemma. One of the most powerful tools the devil has is the appeal to human desperation. In moments of need, humans are vulnerable and more likely to accept the cheap alternatives offered to them. This desperation leads people to pay a heavy price for something that, on the surface, seems easier to attain. It's a tragic irony. In their rush to fulfill immediate desires, people miss out on the far greater value of what God offers. The devil's temptations thrive in the realm of the impatient and the desperate, where short-term gratification seems more important than long-term growth or fulfillment. Much like in practical realism, where poor choices made out of desperation lead to lasting consequences, the devil's offers appear desirable but ultimately leave the soul bankrupt. What seems like a bargain turns out to be a steep, unpayable debt. God's confidence in his creation. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this dynamic is God's response, or lack thereof, to the devil's competition. God does not engage in a direct rivalry because he does not need to. The notion of competition implies a lack of confidence, an attempt to prove superiority. However, God's omniscient nature means he already knows the outcome. His creation is inherently superior. His truth, promises, and rewards are unmatched by anything the devil could ever counterfeit. For a human being, such confidence would seem foolish or arrogant. Humans must constantly compete, prove their worth, and strive to maintain their standing. Yet God, being perfect and the source of all that is good, needs no such competition. His creation is flawless, and he knows that those who seek the truth will ultimately find their way to him, regardless of the devil's false offerings. Conclusion. The pirated goods of the devil and the original masterpiece of God. In both theology and capitalist analogy, the devil offers a pirated, inferior version of what God provides. While the devil's temptations appeal to immediate needs and desires, they cannot hold a candle to the true fulfillment, peace, and joy that come from following God's will. The counterfeit can never replace the original, and in the end, those who recognize this truth are rewarded with a life and an eternity far richer and more meaningful than anything the devil could offer. The desperate may pay for the inferior product, but it is the wise who wait for the masterpiece. The counterfeit and the masterpiece. In shadows cast, where tempters dwell, the devil whispers low, "Take this, take that, it serves you well. Where none but I can go." He offers gold that turns to rust, and diamonds made of glass, while promising all earthly lust. He lets true treasures pass. For what he gives, though bright it seems, is hollow, faint, and weak. It fills the soul with fractured dreams, and leaves no peace to seek. God watches still, with patient hand. No need for fight or cry. He knows his work, his crafted land is where true blessings lie. The devil sells his knockoff wares to those who rush in need. They grasp for dust, forget their prayers, and plant a bitter seed. But God, with quiet, certain grace, prepares a higher feast for those who walk the narrow place and seek not from the beast. He does not fight, he does not plead, for what is true stands tall. His gift is all we ever need. The devil's lie's too small. So wait, O soul, and pay no mind to what the serpent brings. For God has all, both pure and kind, the crown of better things. Thank you for watching this presentation. I'm confident I will compose and upload more regularly now that I have an AI reciting my script of saved philosophical commentary posts for your edutainment. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos and channel to everyone you believe will appreciate such serendipitously informative content.